What's up, guys? Matocaster here, and today we're back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, digging a little further deeper into the demo that I've been so excited to finally get my hands on. I'm loving everything about it so far, but I figure there's some stuff that we didn't do on the first look, and figure might as well start, see if we can actually use like the brake lathe and then the tire changer and tire balancer, that kind of stuff. Just explore a little deeper and see what we can find, and maybe even mess with our Volvo out here. I'm gonna keep calling it a Volvo because that's obviously what it's modeled after. I figure maybe we go in here, see if there are any jobs first. See what we got here. We do have a Supa, a Sakura Supa, and I think that's a no-brainer. We'll take that order because it's clearly made to look like a Supra, and a very dirty one at that. Oh yeah, and I forgot that we do have a car wash here. I didn't even try that in the first look because I'm not used to having that. Guys, I hope you're doing well today. It's good to be back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. It's got me so excited. I mean, this is the demo obviously, but it's got me so excited for the full release. Still excited for a release date. I haven't been able to find one yet, but this is a nice way to hold us over, I suppose, in the meantime. With that being said, let's get our Supa, as they call it, into the garage. We'll just do garage entrance A and just kind of give it a look over there. Oh, so this is the entrance A. I was wondering how they were going to do that. So it moved my Volvo over to there. Okay, well now I know. What is C then? Oh, okay. So I can just have cars like... That'll be cool when I have actually decent looking cars. Then it'll look like we're a legit shop over here. But let's go ahead and move the car inside to lifter... Let's go B this time. We did lifter A last time. And that's kind of more what I'm used to from the first one. Should we try to wash it first before we start getting on messing with it? I would personally do that myself. Move the car to car wash. And it goes, and I love that it transports us with it. Didn't do that in the first one. So, let's use the car wash. Not available in demo. Well, it's filthy. What am I going to do about it? Can I do interior? No. It's just going to have to be filthy. A filthy, filthy Supa. Alright, well that's too bad. Let's just move it back into the garage and get to work on our Supa. Alright, so here is the details. Hello, you have done well with the previous job. Now I bring you some more challenging car. The Supa is a classic sports car. It was out of use for quite some time, way past her prime, but not complete trash. At this point, timing issues are probably most urgent. Chassis and suspension need some work as well. And of course, some regular maintenance work. Let me know when you're done. And I think it said something at the very end. Anyways, we will have to change the oil. I'll revisit that when it comes back down. Change the oil, refill with new. Additional tasks will be change brake fluid and all of that. We've got all this over here that needs attention. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff here. Cam gear, clutch plate. Yeah, it's looks pretty worn out, and that's just one page of it here. Yeah, this is one neglected car. Let's see what that last line was. Let me know when you're done with that one. Okay, that's all he had to say about it. Spark plugs, serpentine belts, all that. Yeah, this thing is in rough shape. So what I can do, and what you guys pointed out in the first video, thank you so much, I can mark all these parts on the car. Because in the demo mode, we aren't doing the inspection stuff, I suppose. And it just tells us automatically. But we'll mess around. We'll find out if we can do that in the Volvo and stuff. I know these jobs are more like tutorials here in the beginning. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to mark here. And there we go. I bet I can do unmark all or mark all. No, just one. Okay. So it is all marked now. As you can see, it's highlighted in blue. Thank you guys for pointing that out to me. In the first one, it is appreciated. So now that gives me a pretty good bullseye of where I need to take care of any of the problems. And then from there, I can take it off and then just do a parts list, which is quite nice, which is what we'll do. So I'll start pulling off any of this stuff that seems to need attention. Why not just pull it? I mean, I'm going to have to get down in there, up, and then we're going to have to do our awesome WD-40 simulation there. That is so cool that they did that. Pull off what comes next here? Aha, fuel rail. And we get our intake manifold here. Another stuck bolt. Get that out of there. I can't get over it. That is so cool. Okay, then we can get our coils cover. Oh, I bet that's really all we had to do. Get that off. Oh well, it's fun to explore, right? Then we can get to our coils. And we'll be able to get to our spark plugs. It is an inline 6, but it does not look like a 2JZ to me. I don't see any turbos down there. Get all these spark plugs out of here. And we will have to drain the oil before I go pulling that off. Okay. And we will have to remove at least this whole assembly up here. There we go. Got a radiator fan here. Belt tensioner. Serpentine belt. Crankshaft pulley. Gonna need some lubrication there. Can't get enough of it. I just think that's so cool they added that into the game. It makes me really excited to see what else is coming for the full release. Because I haven't been doing a whole lot of research. I want to be kind of surprised by it all. I mean, some of it's going to get leaked in comments and I'll read it and stuff like that. That's alright. No big deal. I'm so excited to experience the full version of the game when the time comes. Just hope it's sooner than later. But I'm impatient like that, I suppose. Like that. Off of there. Then we can pull our timing belt. I know it said we needed a cam gear. And this cam gear here. Okay, with everything still highlighted blue, go ahead and pull this water pump. Put that bolt there and get that off. Oh, did not drain. Yeah, I didn't drain the water. That's new. That's a thing now. That is a thing now. I'm gonna have to. That's gonna get me because it wasn't like that before in the CMS 18. Very cool. Okay, so I think we can drain. Let's take another look at the car status. See what engine wise. Okay, fuel filter. I know we got all that. Okay, cam gear. I'm not seeing anything like in the bottom end. Nothing to do with pistons or. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Yeah, so that's fine. But I know we do have to change the oil. That is part of the extra tasks. Up it goes. Then we'll get our oil drainer. There it is. And I like too that when it gives you the option to move it, it grays out where vehicles aren't. You can't really put it in the wrong place. That is really cool too. I cannot recall if that was in CMS 18 or not. I don't recall it being there, but it might be. All right, we got the oil drained. Put that back. Then we can get that filter off. Maybe we can get it from the bottom. Doubtful. I don't know if they're going to let us. Hey, they let us. Very nice. Okay, so we don't have to worry about anything with the oil pan or anything like that. But we do have quite a bit of things to worry about suspension-wise. But let's first get into our inventory and take care of the things that we need to take care of, which is pretty much a good amount of this stuff. I know it was that. Water pump is in bad shape. Cam gear. I'm going to go ahead and replace. Like, that's 60%. That should be fine. This stuff in the red definitely should get replaced. We'll replace all this stuff in the red and then see what they say about it. Don't recall them wanting an ignition coil or anything like that. Maybe they do. Nope, not seeing it there. I think we're on the right track there. So we've added that to our parts list. And there it is. We can open up our shopping cart. Again, oh, you can click on it now. That is so cool. Buy part. Okay. Open shopping list. And it just appears. That is something I've wanted for quite a while. It would be cool if it told you that you'd bought it, though. That it is in your inventory now. Because it just goes right back up to the top. Okay, yeah. So the spark plugs are in the other. We'll get to that when we get to that. Outer tie rod. I think we need a pair of these. This is really cool. Then we come over here to the electronics. Open up our shopping list. Spark plug. Although it's even on the main page there. We'll go ahead and do it that way. That is so cool. I'm really digging this. But yeah, it'd be really neat if it showed, like, I guess you could clear it out yourself. That's one way to do it. But it'd be cool if it had over here like a little I button for inventory. It's in your inventory, you know, to let you know that you have it. But anyways, I'm not going to complain. That is definitely an improvement and something I've wanted for a long time. So let's get the car down and get that engine all repaired back to the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so put on our spark plugs. Or install our spark plugs, I should say. All 6 of them. Although it said that the for some reason the oil filter is for an inline 4. But you'll get that sometimes. Get our coils all installed. Left, yeah, there's one. The little blue, the mark, I can turn the mark off. And I'll show you guys, you probably already know, but you can turn it off like this. Turning off the little stars. Tripping me up a little bit just because I'm not used to it. But it is handy to have. But having it all in one little area like that kind of trips me up a little bit. So actually, let's turn it off and do it that way and see what it's like, because that's more of what I'm used to. There we go. This is more my speed, more what I'm familiar with. Get our cam gears installed. Get our water pump put in. Then our pump pulley. From there, we can do our serpentine belt. And it's nice because it's the accurate belt. I bought the right belt because I bought exactly what I have in my inventory. That's fantastic. I can't even tell you how excited I am about that new feature. That new feature alone is amazing. Power steering pump, alternator. Get you on. There you go. Be able to put our timing cover and our coils cover. Yes, this is feeling good. Intake manifold. On you go. Let's see what. Oh, missed a bolt there. Fuel rail. I was gonna say, why isn't the fuel rail showing up? Then we can do our throttle body. And we should be able to move on to, there we go. Our idler roller B. Onto our serpentine belt. Onto our radiator fan, I guess. I was going for the tensioner, but why not? There we go. We do need a belt tensioner. So apparently I forgot to click on that. There it is. So inventory, then open up our tablet. Go over car parts. There's a belt tensioner right there. For the inline 6, I believe that's the one we need. But if anything, I could have just opened this. Yep, that's the one we needed. Install. I'm not going to go on and on about how excited I am about that, but I think you can tell I'm excited about that. So we got brake pads. So as far as the engine goes, cam gear, fuel filter, idler roller B. We're missing an idler roller. Where are you at? Oh, maybe we just used an old one. There you go. I think that was the problem. Put that on there, and then we can, again, the fan jumps ahead of the line. Then we'll do our tensioner. See if that's what it wanted. Idler roller B is good to go. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the oil. Get that taken care of. Get the car back up. Get under here. Get our oil filter replaced. Now we can fill it up with oil. And there we go. Let's take care of the fluids while we're taking care of fluids. Go ahead and fill the windshield washer fluid. Perfect. Okay, now that I know what I'm doing here, or at least I believe I do. Nope. We want to drain that. Drain tool. Drained. Now we can open this. And there goes new power steering fluid. I love that they've added this to the game. Definitely adds more depth, for sure. And then they wanted new brake fluid installed. There is the master cylinder. So, go up here to tools, drain tool. Drained. Perfect. Remove the cap. And then put in more brake fluid. It even says DOT3. DOT3 and 4 on the bottle. How cool. Okay, checking car status here. We took care of the oil, and we took care of, we need to change the coolant. That's right. Which, over here, which is empty, because I had that little mess up there. That's right. Refill that with new. How cool. Okay. Checking the status. We are good to go on all that. Now we just need to take care of the suspension parts. Close that hood. Let's go up in the air with it. And I want to try a little experiment. Get one of these wheels off of here. Wheel tire combos and see if we can separate them. Where was our tool? Ah, walked right by it. Okay. Separate parts. We can separate. Nice. So that's in the demo. Can we repair, I wonder? Take the parts. Go over here. Don't have the necessary parts. Okay. So let's put the tire, because it said it's like a mini game now or something. Install. Standard tire. Maybe they just call being able to do this a mini game. Because it mentioned something in the demo notes. Okay, we'll take that. Balance it. Oh, okay, here we go. Just the marker. Oh. That's cool. So get the green area and to that, right? Oh, okay, and then proceed to balance. Aha. That is so cool. So that is a little mini game now. That's cool. I dig it. It adds a little something to it. All right, let's get back to the task at hand. taken care of what needs to be taken care of under here. I will go ahead and turn on the marks just to be able to see, for those who want to be able to see it, how we're going to go about doing this with the marks on. So there we go. Take off our front sway bar in link. Got our brake pads off. That's all it wanted there. How's our rubber? Oh, it wants new rubber bushings. Got one there. And that one's not highlighted over there, so I guess that one's good. I'm going to call that good. Pull the rim off of this side. Get our caliper off. Pads, of course. The discs are in good shape. I was kind of hoping to use the... Oh, we got to use our handy little spray there. Then we can get our front sway bar out of here. I was kind of hoping to use the rotor lathe. Let's see if we can do that, actually. I'm going to pull a rotor off and see. We got everything here. Yes. And it would appear that we did. So let me pull a rotor off. See if we can go use that. Rotor lathe. Not available in demo. Well, we tried. Got the parts we needed. Get our front sway bar here. Rubber bushing. Brand new. Get our brake pads. There we go. Brake caliper. Front sway bar and link. Hey. Those really go on there fast. Is that everything over here? Looks to be. On to the other side. Just mount this rim over here. We should be good to go on the front end. We can double check that with the car status. Looking good. We still got to take care of the rear suspension stuff and the clutch. But let's go ahead and go to the drive line, clutch plate, and clutch release bearing. So we will have to drop the transmission and the drive shaft. There we go. Kind of hidden from me. Oh, that comes out super easy now. Much easier. A lot less cumbersome trying to deal with that. We will have to get to the starter over here. There you are. Accessible from the engine bay. Okay. Get you out of there. Perfect. Okay, I've had some questions from some people, some younger guys, I believe, that were asking, would this be a good way to learn about cars? And absolutely it would be. It's definitely going to get you in the ballpark of understanding what's going on with cars. It's, I mean, you're going to have, it's not going to be like exactly accurate in the same, but it's definitely much more in depth and much more fun than just reading books about it or anything like that. I self-taught mechanic. I don't know if any of you follow my in real life stuff. I do restore classic cars and modify cars in real life. And I learned from plastic model kits and simulation games. There was a game back in the day called Street Rod 2 that was a lot like this. We build up engines and things like that. And it was like, it's an old DOS game. But man, it was pretty in depth. And that was one way I definitely learned about how to do it. That mixed with the plastic model kits. Okay, let's get the clutch plate. We know we need that, and the release bearing. Everything else looks pretty good. So we'll go over here, go to our shopping list. We can remove the brake pads. We already got that. Clutch plate. Again, easy click by part. Open shopping list. Then we can cancel that out. Release bearing by part. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now everything's ready to go back together here. We can, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Still just a few little things that are a little bit different that I'm getting used to. but nothing that's like annoying. I'm very, very impressed so far. There we go. Clutch release bearing, and we've got our gearbox here. And we will attach our drive shaft, and then we can put our starter back in. Just getting the angle just right. But yeah, definitely a good way to learn. Again, not 100% accurate or anything like that, but definitely gets you in the ballpark. Definitely gets you understanding a lot of how these cars work and stuff. And the nice thing about Car Mechanic Simulator, even the base model cars, so there's a lot of guys that play on console and don't necessarily get the mods. There's a lot of, at least on Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, there was a lot of variation of cars from front wheel drive to rear wheel drive to all wheel drive to leaf spring to independent rear suspension, things like that, that really do give you a good basics and a good understanding of how these different cars work differently like that. And is pretty accurate, even though they couldn't fully license everything. But the DLC that you can get is licensed, and that's super accurate too. So definitely a good tool if you want to start to learn car stuff and understanding it and the lingo and where things go and things like that. Definitely helps. So that was my long-winded answer to the question, but we had some time to kill. So we're taking care of that spring there. They do want to replace, let's see, the sway bar here, which is attached on the other side. Everything else looks to be removed. So we'll get to the other side here. Get our little spray there. Brake caliper. Oh. Spray. And yeah, the mods, a lot of people bummed that they can't do the mods on their consoles. That is one thing to consider if you were considering going with this version, buying 2021. Come on, let's get that sway bar. Oh, I gotta get the connector off. The mod support is nice to have on the PC version, because there's some really, really talented mod builders out there that have built some really cool stuff, as you've seen in my 2018 videos. Okay, that looks like everything that they wanted. Let's clear our shopping list. That's all it was, okay. And then get the things that we need by right-clicking. And I don't think this requires a super beefy computer to even run. I think that's everything we needed. All right, let's go to part mount mode. Get our spring on there. Drop absorber cap. Then we can put our sway bar in. And our end link. Surprised the end links are still good, but they are. Brake pads. Put new ones on. We might as well. We're there doing the work. Might as well put on new brake pads. Cheap insurance. Put on our tire. That should be it for that side. Move on to the other side. Get our tire on here, and I believe, check our car status, we are all green there, there, and there. This job is complete, and it's still filthy. That bothers me. But understandable, I suppose. It is still just the demo, but the job is done. Let's see if how much we made on the whole thing. Let's see. Credits 14,583. Do we get any bonus or anything? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we do get bonus over here. Okay. So task bonus, job bonus, total payout 3,805 credits. Wonder if we can sit in the thing. Let's move it outside. Move the car to garage entrance C. We can sit in it. Yeah, definitely reminiscent of a Mark IV Supra. But yeah, pretty good detail. It's not obviously it's not completely modeled after a Supra, but it's close. It's got you can tell the inspiration. But yeah, we can at least sit in it. We can start the car. There we go. We can rev it. It's got a nice idle. It's got a really nice idle, actually. We drive the car. Ah, not available in demo. Good to know, though. All right. Well, that car is done. Let's go ahead and send it off. Finish the order. And it is done. Car Mechanic Simulator. Thank you for your participation in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 demo. Use your social medias to share your thoughts about our product. Well, I kind of am in the middle of that. Add the game to your wish list. It's been there for a while. So that completes the demo, but it's not going to be the last you're going to see of me with this, because I'm going to put this, I'm actually going to move the car now. Let's move the car inside to lifter B. And we're going to start playing with this one in the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I really do. The amount of support is unbelievable. Creeping up on 32,000 subscribers. Might even be there by the time this video comes out. Probably will, because you guys are going nuts, and I truly appreciate it. It's humbling. It's amazing. I think you know. I truly appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.